Welcome back. Today, I want to talk about something that many people don't say out loud: the fear of using your voice.
Lee, do you mean speaking English or speaking in life in general?
Sometimes those two fears are the same.
That makes sense, because when I was younger, I didn't like speaking English. Not because I hated English, but because I hated how small I felt when I used it.
Yes, many learners don't fear the language, they fear the feeling of being seen as not good enough.
I remember in school when the teacher asked me to read English out loud, my heart beat so fast I couldn't even hear my own voice.
That kind of fear stays with people longer than they expect. I want to tell you about someone. Her name is Hannah. Not famous, not special in the way movies show special, just a normal person trying to build a life.
What was her life like?
She worked in a small clothing shop, long hours, standing most of the day, talking to local customers. Her life was stable, but very small.
That sounds safe, but also limiting.
Yes, and inside, Hannah had a quiet feeling. Not sadness, not anger, just a feeling that life was passing and she was not moving with it.
I think many people feel that, but don't know how to change it.
Yes, because change requires risk, and risk requires using your voice. Hannah studied English before, school English, grammar exercises, test scores, but she never used English to speak to real people.
That is very common.
Yes, because exam English is safe. Real English is exposure.
Exposure is scary because mistakes feel public.
Exactly. One night, Hannah sat on her bed, scrolling her phone, watching travel videos, people speaking English confidently, working abroad, meeting new people.
And she thought, that life is not for me?
Yes, exactly that sentence. And that sentence stops more dreams than lack of talent.
That feels true.
Then something small happened. A message from an old friend, someone she didn't talk to for years.
What did the message say?
Reading. Hey, random question. Do you still study English?
That kind of message feels simple but heavy.
Yes, because sometimes the right question arrives at the right time. Hannah stared at the message because she didn't know how to answer honestly.
What did she reply?
She typed, "A little. Why?" And the friend replied, "My company needs someone with basic English. Nothing fancy, just basic communication."
That is opportunity.
Yes, but opportunity often feels like danger before it feels like hope.
Because opportunity means you might fail publicly.
Yes. Hannah stared at the screen, and two voices appeared inside her.
What were they?
One said, "You are not ready." The other said, "Maybe ready is not required."
That second voice is important.
Yes, that second voice is often the beginning of change. Hannah held the phone, hands slightly shaking, typed, deleted, typed again, then finally sent one message.
What message?
Soft, steady tone. "I can try."
That is powerful. Not confident, but honest.
Yes, real growth often starts with "I can try," not "I will succeed." That night, Hannah did not feel confident, did not feel ready, but she felt curious.
Curiosity is less scary than confidence.
Yes, curiosity opens doors without forcing you to be perfect. Gentle tone to listener. If you are listening, you don't need to feel ready to move forward. Sometimes you only need to feel curious about what might happen if you try.
Quiet, hopeful tone. I like that because being curious feels possible.
Yes, and sometimes curiosity is the first step toward courage. And that night, Hannah didn't know it yet, but that one message, "I can try," was the first step toward a completely different version of her life. After Hannah sent that message, I can try. The conversation didn't end. It became real.
Real is the scary part.
Yes, because once something becomes real, you can't pretend it is just imagination anymore. Her friend replied quickly, "That's great. Come meet my team leader this week. Just talk, no pressure."
Whenever someone says no pressure, it still feels like pressure.
Yes, because we create pressure inside ourselves. Hannah read the message 3 times. Meet. Team leader. This week.
That's fast.
Yes, faster than she expected. And suddenly, her life felt like it was moving without asking her permission.
That feeling can be overwhelming.
Yes, but it can also be the beginning of growth. That night, Hannah didn't open social media. She opened YouTube and searched Basic English Conversation Work. How to introduce yourself in English. Simple customer English phrases.
That is when learning becomes real learning, not exam learning.
Yes, because now English had purpose. Hannah wrote simple sentences in a notebook. Hello, my name is Hannah. I like helping customer. I am learning English. I try my best.
Simple, but honest.
Yes, honest English is powerful. But fear didn't disappear. Fear sat beside her while she practiced.
I think fear doesn't leave, it just becomes quieter.
Yes, that is real courage. Not fear disappearing, but you continuing anyway. 3 days later, Hannah met her friend at a small cafe.
How did she feel walking there?
Like she was walking towards something unknown. Not danger, but not comfort either.
That middle feeling is intense.
Yes. Hannah smiled when she saw her. Confident, relaxed, used to this kind of world.
That comparison must hurt a little.
Yes, because when someone you know looks comfortable in a world you fear, you question yourself. Hannah explained the job. Online customer support. Mostly typing, sometimes voice call, mostly simple English.
Typing feels safer than speaking.
Yes, but still vulnerable. Hannah showed example messages. Thank you for your message. We are checking your order. Please wait a moment.
That is practical English.
Yes, real-life English is often simple. Then Hannah asked quietly, "Will they test my English?"
And?
Hannah's friend said, "Maybe small test, but they care more about attitude."
Attitude is easier to grow than perfect English.
Yes. That night, Hannah went home and felt something new. Responsibility.
Because now she had a chance and didn't want to waste it.
Yes. Hannah practiced speaking out loud. Quiet at first, then louder.
That's hard. Talking to yourself feels strange.
Yes, until it becomes normal. Hannah practiced typing messages too, reading them out loud, fixing small mistakes.
That is smart training.
Yes, because she was practicing the exact thing she would do. But then, another pressure appeared.
What pressure?
She told her family.
That can be complicated.
Yes, her mother said, "English job? Are you sure? Don't embarrass yourself."
Sometimes parents speak from fear, not from doubt.
Yes, but fear still hurts. Hannah smiled, but inside she felt smaller again.
What did she do after that?
She went to her room, closed the door, sat on her bed, and cried. Just a little.
Sometimes crying is release, not weakness.
Yes. After crying, Hannah opened her notebook again and said one sentence out loud.
What sentence?
Hannah said, "I am allowed to try."
That sentence again.
Yes, because sometimes we need permission from ourselves. Then, the meeting day arrived.
The real test.
Yes. She wore simple clothes, nothing special, but neat. She arrived at the office. Small office, clean, quiet. Not scary, but intimidating. Intimidating.
That is realistic fear.
Yes. Hannah met the team leader. Kind face, calm voice.
That helps.
Yes. They spoke local language first, Then switch to English.
That moment.
Yes, the moment every learner remembers. Hannah asked, "Can you introduce yourself?"
And
Hannah froze, half-second, then breathed, and spoke. "Hello, my name is Hannah. I work in clothing shop. I like help customer. I am learning English. I try my best."
that is real courage.
Yes. They nodded, asked simple questions, slow English, patient listening.
That helps confidence grow.
Yes. Then they gave her a small message test. She made one small grammar mistake and immediately felt panic.
That emotional drop.
Yes, but she didn't stop writing. She finished, submitted, and walked out.
How did she feel leaving?
Empty, like energy was gone. But inside, one small voice said, "You didn't run away."
That matters more than perfection.
Yes. And sometimes not running away is the first real step toward a new life. After Hannah left the office, after she finished the small English test, after she smiled politely and said goodbye, the hardest part began. Waiting.
Waiting can feel worse than the test itself.
Yes. Because during waiting, your mind creates stories, and most of those stories are not kind. Hannah walked home slowly that day. The city looked normal. People talking, traffic moving, life continuing. But inside her, everything felt uncertain.
What was she thinking?
She kept replaying the interview in her head, every sentence, every mistake, every pause.
That is something I do too. I replay moments and only remember the bad parts.
Yes, our brain tries to protect us by finding problems, even when things were actually okay. Hannah kept thinking about the grammar mistake, not the sentences she said correctly, not the courage she showed, only the mistake.
That is painful, but very human.
Yes. She arrived home, put her bag down, sat on her bed, and didn't open her notebook, didn't open English videos, just sat.
That sounds like emotional exhaustion.
Yes. After big emotional effort, the brain needs quiet. That night, she didn't study. She just rested.
And maybe felt guilty for not studying?
Yes, exactly. But sometimes rest is also part of growth. 2 days passed, then 3, then 4.
Did they message her?
No, not yet.
That silence feels loud.
Yes, silence can feel like rejection, even when it is not. On the 5th day, Hannah went back to her normal shop job, folding clothes, helping customers, smiling politely.
But inside, still waiting.
Yes. Then, her phone vibrated in her pocket.
That moment.
Yes, the moment when time feels slow. She didn't open it immediately. She walked to the back storage room first.
To be alone.
Yes. She took a breath, then opened the message.
What did it say?
"Hi, Hannah. Thank you for coming to interview. We would like to invite you to join training trial next week."
She got it.
Yes. Not full job yet, but door opened.
How did she react?
She didn't scream, she didn't jump, she just closed her eyes and breathed out.
That sounds like relief, not excitement.
Yes, relief can be deeper than excitement. Her eyes filled with tears, not sad tears, release tears.
That is powerful.
Yes. She typed back, "Thank you, I will do my best."
That sentence feels different now, more real.
Yes, because now trying had purpose. The training week started. New office desk, new computer system, new people, new English messages.
That sounds overwhelming.
Yes, but this time, Overwhelm didn't feel like danger. It felt like challenge. Day 1, she mostly watched, learned system, read message templates.
That helps build confidence.
Yes. Day 2, she replied to real customer messages with supervisor checking.
Was she scared?
Yes, but less scared than before. And then the moment happened.
What moment?
The customer replied, "Thank you for helping me. Very clear answer."
That is the first real validation.
Yes, not teacher, not exam, real person, real communication. Hannah stared at the message for a long time.
What did she feel?
Proud, but calm, like something inside her finally stood up.
That is confidence starting.
Yes, quiet confidence. If you are listening, your breakthrough might not feel loud. It might feel quiet, stable, real.
Yes, like learning to stand after being afraid to walk.
Exactly. And Hannah didn't know yet, but this small training trial was already changing how she saw herself. After that first customer message, after reading the words, "very clear answer," something small but important changed inside Hannah.
Not dramatic change, but internal change?
Yes, the kind of change that is quiet but permanent, because for the first time, English was not something Hannah was afraid of. It was something she used to help someone.
That feels different, like switching from defense to contribution.
Yes, that is a very good way to say it. The training days continued. Not perfect days, not easy days, real days.
What kind of real?
Some days she understood messages quickly. Some days she needed help. Some days she made small mistakes. Some days she surprised herself.
That sounds like real learning.
Yes, real learning is not a straight line. One afternoon, her supervisor was busy. Many customer messages came at once.
That sounds stressful.
Yes, normally she would ask for help immediately. But that day, she tried first.
That is a big step.
Yes, because trying alone means trusting yourself a little more. She read message carefully, typed replies slowly, checked twice, then sent.
And?
No problem happened. No complaint, no confusion, just normal work.
Sometimes success feels normal.
Yes, and normal success is powerful. At the end of that day, her supervisor walked by and said, "You are improving fast."
That must feel huge.
Yes, because recognition confirms effort. Hannah smiled. But inside, she felt something new.
What?
Responsibility. Not pressure. Responsibility.
That is a more mature feeling.
Yes, because now she was not just trying to survive English, she was using English to do real work. That night, she walked home. Same streets, same lights, but she noticed something.
What?
She was not looking down while walking. She was looking forward.
That small body language change means confidence is growing.
Yes, and 3 weeks later, the company called her into the office room.
That sounds serious.
Yes, but not scary serious. Professional serious. They said, "We would like to offer you a full position."
That is the breakthrough.
Yes, not training anymore, not trial anymore. Real job. Hannah sat very still because part of her brain still remembered being scared to even try.
That contrast must feel emotional.
Yes, she said, "Thank you. I will work hard."
That sentence sounds simple but heavy.
Yes, because now she believed it. That night, she went home, sat on her bed, same room, but different person.
How different?
Not louder, not more dramatic, just more certain that she could learn new things.
That is real confidence.
Yes, confidence is not thinking you are amazing. Confidence is believing you can figure things out even when they're hard. One evening at work, a new trainee joined. Nervous, quiet, afraid to type English messages.
That must remind Hannah of herself.
Yes, exactly. She told the trainee, "It's okay to be nervous. Just go step by step."
She became the safe person.
Yes. And that moment is when people realize they changed. If you're listening, growth often feels invisible until one day you're helping someone who feels how you used to feel.
That is powerful.
Yes. And Hannah didn't know yet, but this was not just job growth. This was identity growth. After Hannah became a full team member, life did not suddenly become perfect. But something important had changed inside how she saw herself.
Not just confidence in English, but confidence in life?
Yes, because learning a language is rarely just about language. It is about learning that you can grow. Months passed. Hannah became more comfortable at work. Not perfect, still learning, still asking questions, but no longer afraid to try first.
That feels like real independence.
Yes, and independence is quiet. It doesn't need to announce itself. One afternoon, she noticed something small but meaningful.
What was it?
She answered 3 English customer messages without translating in her head first.
That is a big milestone.
Yes, because that means English started becoming natural, not foreign. She didn't celebrate loudly. She just smiled to herself.
That kind of quiet pride feels deeper than loud success.
Yes. One evening, she stayed late at work. Office lights softer. Most people already went home. And she sat at her desk, looking at her screen.
What was she thinking about?
She was thinking about the version of herself from before.
The version afraid to speak?
Yes, the version who thought, that life is not for me. And she realized something important. She was never missing ability. She was missing permission from herself.
That is powerful.
Yes, because many people are not blocked by skill. They are blocked by fear of being seen trying. That night, she walked home slowly. Same streets, same city sounds. But inside, she felt peaceful.
Peaceful? Not excited?
Yes, because excitement is temporary. Peace is deeper. She realized she didn't need to be perfect to live a bigger life.
That is a big realization.
Yes. One day, she helped a new worker who was afraid to speak English.
Like she once was.
Yes. And she said something simple. You don't need to be ready. You just need to be willing.
That sounds like wisdom from experience.
Yes. If you are listening, maybe you think you are not ready. Maybe you think you are too late. Maybe you think other people are better. But growth is not about being the best. It is about being willing to try.
Yes, and trying is already movement.
Exactly. You don't need perfect English to change your life. You don't need perfect confidence to move forward. You only need enough courage to take one step.
And one day, you will look back and realize that that step changed everything.
Thank you for listening to this story with us. And thank you for continuing to learn even when it feels slow.
We believe in you.
This is Speak English with Lee. Take care of yourself, keep learning, and we will talk again very soon.